Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're one of my 6 subscribers. And if you're not one of my 6 subscribers, consider becoming the 7th. So today we are going to be talking about things that I have found helpful in losing weight thus far. If you're new to my channel, hello. I've lost 15 pounds so far, so I really just want to share what exactly has been helpful for me to not quit. Honestly, I'm a quitter and I haven't quit. I feel good. So I just want to share, what has helped me in keeping up and making this not suck. So not everything works for everybody. This is just what I have found to help me as someone who is young and a quitter. So before we get into this video, I'm not a dietitian, nutritionist, or weight loss coach. This is just what has helped me. None of these are going to be, oh, do this and you'll definitely lose weight. These are just, some more fun tips. So let's get into it. My first thing that has helped me is eating breakfast. I know a lot of people don't like eating breakfast. I didn't used to eat breakfast, but I have found that when I do eat breakfast, I tend to make healthier choices that make me feel better throughout the day. Like if I don't eat breakfast, by the time it's like 2 p.m., I'm like, listen, I'm getting ready to eat a bag of sugar. I don't care. Or like a family-sized bag of chips. Because you get to that point where you're like, I need something calorically dense and I need it now. So have breakfast, have a good breakfast. Like I've been having a pretty filling breakfast and it's really helpful. But I have weird breakfasts too. Like I'm not someone who's like, all right guys, today I'm gonna have some waffles. I'm like, okay, I'm eating a cup of black beans as we speak. It is 8 a.m. So, you don't have to eat breakfast foods for breakfast. Eat what you like. Like today I had some avocado toast and a can of soup at about 11 because I got up late. But it's like 2 or 3 right now and I feel great. So eat breakfast. I also noticed with eating breakfast when I was still in school, and I will be going back to school in less than a month, so this will be something that carries on. When I didn't eat breakfast, I just couldn't pay attention. Because you're just thinking about food. My math teacher would be like, hey, solve this equation. And all my brain would be doing was like, grilled cheese. The second thing that has really helped me in losing weight thus far is cutting out foods that don't make me feel good. I'm someone who is so lactose intolerant. Like it's not even funny. Even when I was a baby, I was super lactose intolerant. I had to have a rice milk. And then the only reason I got really into drinking milk, which I stopped many, many years ago because ew, but I had a cold and my mom was like, hey, you're gonna form more mucus if you drink milk, so don't drink milk while you have a cold. And I was like, don't tell me what to do. And so I started drinking a gallon of milk a week by myself because I don't do authority well. Ooh. I've cut out things like milk. I am completely cutting out cheese because that's what really gets me bad. Even I'm gonna cut out mozzarella, which I have already done, obviously. But even though it doesn't have lactose, it's just not something that makes me feel good. I like things that taste good and make me feel good. Like I love broccoli. I know a lot of people don't like broccoli. I've always been into those cruciferous vegetables. When I was little, I used to go nuts for Brussels sprouts. Just, ooh, love them. But, things that I don't eat chips very often because I have a hard time controlling how many I eat and then I don't feel good. Drinking mass amounts of coffee with sugar in it, I don't do that anymore. Just things that don't make you feel really, really good, you shouldn't eat. I don't eat super greasy food very often. Like every once in a while I'll go out and get like an Impossible Burger from Burger King, or I used to get it from Carl's Jr., but I got really sick from one at Hardee's, which it's the same company in Georgia, because they put bacon on it. And then we were like, hey, there's bacon on this, and they literally just like put it back on the grill, and I got super sick, so now I won't go to Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, but theirs was really good. But so sometimes I'll get fast food, yeah, but I do that very, very rarely, not just for how I feel, but I don't enjoy fast food, just in their practices. The third thing that has helped me in staying on track to lose weight is finding exercise that I enjoy. And I know that this is the most cliche thing to say, but I play Just Dance a lot. I love Just Dance. I think it's the most fun way to exercise, but you know, you have to do some things you don't like weight training. I do enjoy weight training. A lot of people don't. I only have 8-pound weight, so it's not like it's really weight training. It's just like, oh hey, let me pick these up. That weighs less than my cat. Like, but you know, you want to build muscle, but cardio is important too. So I do things like that, but even just going for a walk can really, really be helpful. A lot of people like to go really, really hard. They're going to go to the gym every single day, and then they take a day off and they don't want to go back. And that's why you need to do things that you like and you have fun with. You like yoga? Do yoga. I know right now we can't exactly do yoga classes because of the pandemic, but I know there are a lot of online yoga classes that you can do. Or if you like swimming, you could, well, pools are closed, but I live by a lake, so we can go swimming. But it's just, you know, things that don't necessarily feel as dreadful as, oh God, I'm gonna go to the gym. So another thing that has helped me a lot is eating when I'm hungry. Like, and this goes, you know, both ways of eating when you're hungry. Both like, don't eat when you're bored, which is something that I love to do. It goes from things like, I did just eat and I know that I'm full, but boy do I want this. And just being like, you don't need that right now. If you get hungry later, you can have that. But also going to, oh, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. I used to do the thing where I would be like, well, I'm hungry, but dinner's in 4 hours, so I'll just wait. And it's like, well, you could just have a small snack so that you don't absolutely go nuts at dinner and eat until your stomach hurts. Just a thought. So the next thing that has really helped me is counting calories by the week. I know that a lot of people don't really do that. They just do like by the day, and I do by the day, but I also do weekly. So like if I'm super hungry at the end of the day and I don't have any calories left and I'm like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat over my limit that day. And I know that a lot of people are like, what? No. Yeah, I'll go like even 200 calories over my limit, and then I'll just space it out through the rest of the week, have a smaller deficit, you know, a larger deficit, not a smaller one, and maybe just do a little extra exercise on the other days so I have a bit of an extra deficit so that I make it up for the week. And guess what? If I'm 20, 30, even 75 calories over at the end of the week, that's fine. Even 100, I'm fine with that. Because I know that, you know what? I would rather do that than sit there and think about, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. And end up just eating everything in the house, because that's something that people do. When you're hungry, you should eat. It's that simple. And a lot of people I know try and do the thing where you chug a bunch of water. That doesn't work. Maybe it works for you. That has never worked for me. I'll chug a bunch of water and then I'll be like, oh, I feel full. And then like 2 seconds later, I'm like, ooh, chips. So, you know, doesn't work for me. The next thing that has really, really helped me a lot is not eating under my BMR. That's something that is so normalized for dieting. Is like, oh, eat 1,200 calories. Your body needs more than that to run on. And the reason that people say, you know, like, oh, eat 1,200 calories is because you're going to be in a more severe deficit. But if you're under your BMR, which if you don't know, I talk about this a lot in my videos, is your basal metabolic rate, which is how much you need just sitting on the couch, not moving, shallow breathing, you know, just not doing stuff. At the beginning of this time, when I started trying to lose weight, I was eating 1400, which is, at the time, at my start weight, was about 200 calories under my BMR, and I just felt hungry all the time. I felt tired. I just really did not feel good. And then I was like, okay, I don't need to lose 1.5 pounds a week. I'll lose 1 pound a week. I'm fine with that. And so I eat over my BMR by about 80-90 calories, somewhere around there. And I feel so much better, and I feel like I can actually do things, and I have more motivation to exercise because I don't feel tired and hungry all the time. So don't eat under your BMR, because guess what? You're just gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm so hungry. Sorry, y'all, the storage ran out of my phone. I had to delete some stuff. So the next thing that really helped me is not going for like a specific diet per se, you know, like keto, paleo. I'm vegan, but like for ethical reasons, obviously, but I don't do, you know, high carb, low fat, low carb, high protein, fucking all these stupid things. Like, you see a lot of YouTubers on here do high carb, low fat, and with that, it's usually also low protein. A lot of them follow the sort of outline of 80-10-10. I don't like that. It feels too restrictive to me. I personally do, the only macro I track is my protein. I see all of them because I use Chronometer to track my calories, but I only track my protein because vegans do have a harder time getting more protein if you're not watching it. Like, I know people will say that that's not a thing, but it is. The World Health Organization, for someone my body weight, recommends 69 grams of protein. And so I do watch and make sure that I get that, and I do. And by the way, all of that stuff that vegans like to say about, oh, we don't need as much protein because we eat an alkaline diet or whatever, that's been disproven. Like, that's been debunked for a long ass time, so don't believe that. You do still need the same amount of protein. Follow the nutrient recommendations from things like the World Health Organization, because, you know, vegans on YouTube, a lot of them are not certified to tell you that you don't need as much protein. They don't have that certification. So another thing that has really helped me is tracking calories, doing calories in, calories out. A lot of people say that that's too restrictive for them. I like it. It's very basic. It's very, you know, this is what you're doing. I don't like all of these, oh, you can do this and this and this, and you can only eat this and this and this. Like, I don't like that. Obviously, I was just talking about how I don't like high carb, low fat, but I like that I can eat whatever I want. I can. So you know what? If I decide, hey, I want some cookies, I can have some cookies as long as I, you know, am still within my calorie limit. I enjoy that because I don't feel as restricted in what I'm doing. So that's just me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful or entertaining or something. I don't know. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, as I said earlier. And if you have any comments, questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them. I hope you all have an amazing day and you stay safe, and goodbye.